Hi and welcome back to the Tutor Lounge, where we bring you the music, the tutorial, and of course the wonderful musicians. Today we've got Lyndon in, who is a part of a two-part duo called Cake and Eat It. Local people, they play at Vinyl all the time and everywhere else around town, but Vinyl on a Friday afternoon if you want to catch them there. Lyndon, thanks for coming in, man. Very cool.
Having me.
I love this guitar. I think it's a very, very lovely looking guitar. It's a Taylor, is it?
It's a Taylor. Yes,
Where's that made?
They're made in the UK, sorry, the US, Pennsylvania, I believe. They're probably one of the keystone US guitar, flagship guitars. Them and Martin kind of vie for that superior place. It's a beautiful guitar, actually. It's
What made you choose this baby?
Well, a lot of it was reputation, Grant. I'd read a lot about these guitars. A lot of fairly established artists play these guitars. They've got a really natural acoustic sound. The electronics are really well regarded. It projects well. Because of the acoustic nature of the music we play, it's quite important to have a guitar that carries through.
Yeah, and I've heard you play it, and it's beautiful. It really is a nice guitar. Yeah. Oh, well done, man. If you just close your eyes, Lyndon, what is it that sort of touches your heart and soul when you play? Is it a cover, an original, whatever it is? If you could play us a little bit of that, maybe just 20 seconds of that.
Sure. I'll just play a little bit of music on the guitar, just give you an idea of how it sounds.
Just a strum is beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Very, very nice. So just to talk about some of that technique, because you're a good player, I can just see that looking straight down that bridge. It was beautiful. Your right hand, what are you doing with that? If you can just do something like slow that down a little bit for us, if anybody's looking at that and saying, hey, I really love the sound of that.
That's interesting you say that, because I always, a lot of guitarists get caught in the trap of trying to be really flashy with the left hand and really technical, and there's a place for that. But your ammunition is this hand here, and that's where the character comes from. And that's where your individual style comes from. And for me, I've always naturally just gravitated towards kind of a plucking style.
Can we just get you to slow that down a little bit? Because it sounds easy, but it's not that easy, is it?
No.
It takes a little while. I was looking at that. Can you just slow that down for us?
So the sort of thing I'm doing is really just using the bass note as an anchor for
Have you got
the rhythm.
camera on that? Beautiful, yeah, cool. That was so soul-y, man. That was very, very nice. I also see that you add rhythm in there. So you've got your beatbox in there as well, So where does that's a natural thing to you too, is it?
Yeah, I've really always admired percussive guitarists and guitarists that can, Paul Jones, legendary Kiwi guitarist, got strong ties to the north, and he's very percussive when he plays, and the rhythm comes out quite strongly, and I think I've always admired that, and always tried to introduce that into my playing, and keeping time. It also helps you keep time when you're striking the guitar.
Yeah, look, it's a very interesting point too, because what I have noticed is that a lot of solo players that aren't in bands with a drummer, they fluctuate in their timing all the time. Although in their own heads it sounds right, when you put a metronome on them or a drummer against them, they're like, all over the show. So that helps you stay in time. It's a very good thing. Can you give us an example of that, man?
So I'm basically just kind of hitting the guitar between strums or between.
So you're resting your palm on the bridge, really, are you?
Yep. Pretty much on the bridge here, and dampening with it every time I come back. It's.
And you don't actually strike the body of the guitar, or you're striking the
Sometimes
strings?
you can. A lot of guitarists like to strike the body, or like they hit it down here because you get a lot of intonation out of this part of the guitar too. But generally, I keep my hand in one place and just come back to the strings, dampen the strings. It's effective if you want to stop.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, to dampen it.
Stop the music carrying.
Yep. Just coming back to like your individual style, and that tool, that right hand, is so important to you, which I think is a great thing, by the way. I think it's so good that you said that. Can you give us a couple of examples of different strums, like way kind of different strums? So let's just say this is playing G, D, C, but the hand is going to do something so different, which is going to make it sound so different.
So again, for me, I quite like dampening the guitar, and the reggae strums, one that a lot of guitarists, even really technically competent guitarists, find quite hard to master, and that involves dampening with your left hand as well as your right. So it sounds quite simple.
No, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, reggae sounds simple, but it's not, is it?
No, and so there's a lot of dampening is done with the left hand as well. So it involves not just muting the strings with your right hand, but also taking the pressure off with your left, and you have to kind of synchronise that.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
So you can see I'm pressing down and then releasing at the same time,
Yep.
which immediately cuts the sound short.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
that's
by
some
cutting
practice.
the sound short, does it feel like you need to pick it up on the other side or you just work with space in reggae? There's a lot of space in reggae.
a lot of holes, a lot of space.
There is a lot of space, isn't it?
It's the space that is characteristic of the music, I think. And
Yeah, well, reggae artists are spaced out most of the time too, aren't they? And I guess that's where it comes from, man. Lord knows how they play so well when they are spaced out, but they do.
It seems to be integral to the music. So
Yeah. We missed
do
out
not
on that
condone
one.
that, by the way.
No, that's for sure, by the way, on the record. And I second that. Cool, Lyndon. Look, we're going to bring in your other half in a minute. We're going to talk to her, and we'll then put the two of you together. I'm going to keep her name a secret until the beautiful lady comes on the set. We're about to get her now. So, hey, look, thanks very much, mate, for coming in.
Cheers.
That was fantastic, mate. And I look forward to seeing you at Vinyl most Fridays or every...
Yes, we'll be there. We're usually up on the board, so if you just keep an eye out, we're there at least once a month.
Yeah, and do you give lessons, anything like that?
I'm happy to give lessons. I don't do it as a matter of course. There's a lot of good guitar tutors around Whangarei.
There is there?
And,
yeah, but what I find with I mean, they're all individually good, but you have something unique to offer too. So somebody's looking at it and they go, I like that kind of style. It's pretty cool that people can go from one to the other. I don't think you need to have one teacher for 3 years.
No.
Just bounce around, man. And go to different ones and you pick up different styles. So if you're happy to do that, people can contact either Universal Records. For Lyndon's contact if you wanted to sort of get together with him, or he could do something on your record, or play with you in a live gig if you're into that sort of thing, and also some lessons. So Channel North, Universal Records, either one of those two, you can find Lyndon. Cool, man. Thanks very much.